But I don't think so. But let's see. Let's see.
Let's see.
It's already developed, but in the end, yeah,
Part of it.
how it got developed.ผมว่าคนพูดอะไรตัวภาพไทย
Yes, yes. I mean, the flooding. This is not a river, it's a canal. The river, Pink River is
there.
there.
Yeah,
there.
we pass on the
Yes,
east side.
And then one of you interest in the bridge, right? Right?
Yes.
It's a Nawarat bridge. Just there.
Now right. You remember this is like the main axis of the city. Yeah. And if you go straight from the east, you will connect to the first church, connect to the first train station. So this is like the first developed street in Chiang Mai. And as you can see, the architecture, they mix from the traditional one, right, the modern traditional one to the modern one. They mix
Only this time. A lot of time.
a lot of time.
For the modern style.
Yeah,
Right?
I think it's
Yeah.
in
So
everywhere.
you can
Really.
what is it? See the difference.
Yeah, relate.
Uh,
Relate to the point.
Between those two.
Yeah, and I want you all to not just walk, not just learn from the things that you see, but try to implement to your idea of the city, right? Because right now we in the city, not just like study from the city from the internet like last week. Right now we in the city, one on one. As I told you, you have to write down something like you feel like it's bad, it smells bad, it's hot, I'm stinky, everything. Write it down. This is your perception.
Okay, so I want to understand.
Mhm.
Is this where we call the inner city?
Yeah.
So where we are coming from, Chiang Mai University, which part of the city is that? The outer city?
Chiang Mai University
No, I mean where we are coming
is
from.
in the west. Chiang Mai University.
They connect nationwide. So that's why the Siam want to connect Chiang Mai as a northern region. So they come from that part to get into the main city. That's why the train station come from that way into the main town.
But afterwards, when the train is not so popular right now, the cars is the cars era. So they have the bypass. If you look into the bigger map of Chiang Mai, you see the super highway. Because super highway,
Three
but
circles.
actually, yeah, it's the first ring road of Chiang Mai. So it passed through this area and go to Nimman Hemin area, close to the university. So now the entrance of the city moved from the original part here to the other part.
Okay, well, from now on we will get into the location A, guys. The location A, which is I didn't point out what it is, so you have to write it down. I just point out some places, but if you want to know what A is, you have to write it down. We're going to the temple, which is important for this area. You can see like the development of the city was changed the gateway and the entrance of the temple. So we get into that building together. Let's walk to the building, to the temple. You feel free to have any questions. Okay.
There's some gallery,
Like
photos of old Chiang Mai.
yeah.
It's so cool.
I think this like area is now is a very like quiet
Mhm.
because of the COVID or how about in
That's true. Because of the COVID and also like as Ajahn Kai was saying, like the people in Chiang Mai, they use a car. So they didn't get into this part anymore. They get into the Nimai Hemin way. So that's why people just gentrificate to outside of the city. And this, it turned out to be the tourism. So once COVID strike, no one live here. The business will gone. So that's why it's like the lack of the interactions and never.
To be resident in the other part of the
I think almost all of the like the ground area are closed.
Yeah.
yeah.
And then what you said, like it could have a setback, right? I think they could have a setback between the canal to the building, but it's how to say, like it's back and forth. Like when the development just come, they didn't think about like the whole asset of the city, so that's why it's never be protected. So right now we have to think about
Something
that.
to do with your city development.
Or else we will be-
Yeah, we have to. Mhm. At first, like the development plan for the city was focusing on economics, just only the economy. So that's why it's sad, right? But it's just from the first national plan in 60 years ago. Later, 30 years ago, they're just thinking about like, the whole aspect of the city, history of the city. That's why we were left the things for 30 years before. So that's why like everything is out of the place. So right now we have to learn the whole thing to empower the ground.
You have to reconstruct your city.
Yes, right. Reconsidering. Yeah.
Ah,
It's so typical to walk across the street, right? What for? This is what for? This is what for? This looks creative, but it's nothing concerned about the economics at all. But it's creative. That's sad, right? And also this one as well. One thing that you never noticed, this road, they get the electricity pole to the underground already. Look at that. But once they get it to the underground, they have to build out something for the maintenance thing, right? This is the carpet. So you have to have this big box in the ground. So this is the problem of the city as well, like how to make it beautiful. So they paint it to make it more beautiful. But I don't know. But the electricity wire and pole was gone, but it happened to have this one. So we have to deal with this. Yeah. But think about that. How to create the
In
city.
Germany, like Germany, the entire city was really
Yeah,
wires
everything
are
on
already
ground.
underground.
Yeah, but
So maybe
but in the in the underground of our city, they have many complexity systems like the water drainage, the internet, the electricity wire, everything. We get into this temple. No. This is number one. I'm sorry. This is number one. So I just point out only A, B, C, D, but you have to point out something. You have to find out the name.
Okay, you have to find out the name of this temple.
Yeah. What is the name of this temple? And that is the Tapha Road, right? We get in from the how to say, like from the south, right? This is a south gate of the temple. Try to use your perceptions, the city.
Let's get the name of this temple.
Oh, you will find, you will find. If it's in the main entrance, you will find easily, like. But maybe we get in the wrong direction. Maybe. That's why you didn't know what is the name.
It's very old temple.
Yeah, this is very old, right? Oh, sorry. Do you notice some building that interesting? Oh, you just don't care anything, just walk past anything. Guess what? What is it? What it should be? The wooden house? Really? Monastery? Not really. What for?
What is that?
Yeah, that's what we're talking about. Guess what? Guess what? Yeah. Temple. Yeah, this is a part of temple.
yeah, that
Yeah.
one, yeah.
But I much more kind of logo.
Uh-huh.
Oh, what? It was like kind of,
Like
separate the place in there.
What is in there?
I'm just I'm just assuming that it's a separated secret place.
Secret prayer. Yeah.
Kind of.
Kind of. Yeah, kind of.
Within the
Guess more,
campus.
guess
Only
more.
the monks. Within the monastery.
No.
Place for the monks.
No, not really. But try to think of like temple is the center of the community, right? Back then. So that's why They don't have any area that divided from the monk and the people at all. But it's just like the place that we make up after the modernization, right? We have to divide everything. And they renovated the pagoda now. Okay, if you get into this part, do you think we get in the wrong way or right way to understand the temple? If you are Buddhist, do you think like if we get into the right position of the building, right? Right?
I think so.
Wrong.
Why? Why you get
There
into
is
the building?
there is so many Buddhist images, you know.
Mhm.
This one is and also the concession.
Uh-huh. And if you get into the temple, right? In the temple, when you get into the temple, you have to straight to the building, right? To the main building, not into the side elevation of the building. That's why we get into the new way. This one is just new entrance when we're developed from this street, right? The Jaffa Street. So if we assume the main gateway of this temple, which direction could be? If the building was located like this, what is the front of the building? No, that is the back of the building.
What do you mean by building?
When you get into the temple, right?
Yeah.
When you get into the temple, we just not get in and just anywhere of the temple. It could be the gateway, the gate. We have to get in and see the main building, and then see the central as the access at the pagoda. Right, pagoda is to be the central. So right now we get in this place. This is not a temple. This is a central. The central is there.
Okay.
So which direction that could be?
This one is the center.
This one
Yeah.
should be the center.
This one should be the central.
Yeah.
What do you think? Like we get into the east side, right?
Mm.
Mhm. Why?
Yeah,
Because
entrance in front.
yeah, the front could be back there,
Yeah, yes.
right?
But yeah,
Right.
down there and then
Let's
front
see.
and
Let's see
You
if
know
that.
why? Because they have different type of planning in the Buddhist temple.
Mm,
I'm sure that in Myanmar they have different.
Can I ask how
Different
old is
planning.
this temple?
Yeah,
Ah.
we will see the same planning in
Moment.
Wat Nong Kham.
not long come.
But here is the northern side.
so it's supposed to be. But maybe we are also maybe another entrance.
Yeah, it could be the main entrance.
Yeah.
That could be another one. But that another one is access easily because it's parallel to the main road. So that means like the old road could be that way.
Yeah.
Or this could all around 200 years ago.
This temple?
Yeah, it could around 200 years. More than 200 years. This could be the entrance. This could be the gateway, and then just right to the main building, and then back of the main building is pagoda. That is how the concept of the Thai temple would be.
Yeah.
That look more expensive, look more
expensive.
precious, right?
You
Yeah.
can say,
The
right?
decoration.
Look at that, the street, right? The street could be the main street for the community. The community could get
Yeah.
in this way, and the way that we get in is for the road, right? And that's why the shop house and modern building was rely on to the main road. But the community was setting into out of the place right now. This is Solana time.
Yes,
Why not? Get it.
okay.
About the shoes.
Yes,
Yeah,
of
you
course.
have to take off the shoe. But one question, what is the name of this building? Don't forget to write it down because I didn't write for you.
Yeah.
Number one, what is the name?
Busan Time Table.
But this one is not really Usai Kam. Usai Kam is A, right? But this one is A. This one is one. This one is number one, not A, not Nong Kam, not all of the list. No, you have to find out by yourself.
Oh.
Use the Google Map. That's the easiest way. You are internet people. They didn't write it in English in here.
No.
Really? No, really. Well, it's difficult for foreign people. Okay, you write it down, but it's in Thai. Two. That's right. This is what that found. Sanfang Temple. What is in
Thank you
temple?
very much.
Thank you, Google.
What's
Sanfang. 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 Yeah.
Is fine in the class also.
Yeah. For Eugene, but he don't get in, so I recorded, and maybe back then you all can see the record later. Yeah, because this is the assistant. They come for taking a video for us.
So kind of.
แล้วแข่งจะไปแข่งนะครับเราจะไปที่โมโตจี
นี่แบบเพราะว่าเขาจะ
ไม่มีแกนใช่ครับงั้นเดี๋ยวเราจะพาเดินไปเข้าชังม้อยแล้วก็เข้ากรุงสามหานะครับแล้วก็ไปเข้าข้างเพื่อไปเจอวัดพระมั่งเขาแล้วก็ออกหน้าวัดเพื่อไปนั่งรอ Guys, get ready. We have to move to number 2. This is just number 1 stop.
One stop.
Yeah, just one stop. You can write it down. You can take a photo. Have any questions? Ask us. That's sensible. So try to imagine like the development is never related to the communities. They never learn from the bottom. So that's why the modern way is from the outside, from the east side. So the local one is in the city. So this is so funny because when you present us to the city, you always study about the outside of the community. All of the thing is so commercial for us. So right now, so we have to design the map for you to get into the small thing, to the local thing. Because we cannot develop things from the top down, from the bigger views, right? We have to relate it to people skill.
Yeah, we
People
don't
skill.
see too much people here in Temple.
Mhm.
So
Yeah,
sounds
that's
like
sad, right? Well, you mean like they have no people here
No, I mean no people like we don't see too much people.
right now?
Yeah.
I
Maybe
don't
like
think
this
so.
because the mid of the day.
Ah, true.
What I saw the shoes of the monks,
What?
the slippers of the monks.
Yeah,
Yes.
you mean slipper, right? You mean the sandal?
Yeah,
Oh, I think this
monks
is.
are also living in this temple.
I think so. That is the house of the monk. It's back there. So I think the monks still living here, but the people around here, the people who support this temple, they will move out because when this right to the community, the commercial area, people just cannot leave because the sound, everything, the price of the land was rising high, the quality of living were gone, so they have to move out to another city.
So Ajay, so from our perspective, you know, the temple and the religious place should be a space where people do the social engagement.
That's true.
Right. In
That's
Myanmar,
true.
like we have like those temples that like inside do the temple. We have like kind of we in Myanmar we call say this is place where all the people
People gathering,
together and,
living, yeah,
having
it's more lively.
conversation.
That's
like,
true.
and they drink tea.
Mhm.
The
They do the
raw tea,
social
and then
life.
talk about their family, social life,
Mm.
works,
Mm.
and which is like kind of
Yeah.
much more favorable for the social engagement.
That's
but,
true.
like, yeah,
That's true. And you can see like
Just-
this building. I mean, like
Is
the
that-
temple in the city of Chiang Mai City. They have the big wall. They have to protect themselves from the other side, the outside. So it's never make the networking or like the context and neighborhood never get into the temple like they used to.
But is there easy access to this temple? Anybody can enter.
Yeah.
Yeah, for
Really?
sure,
Yeah.
for sure. When the gate open.
It's always open.
Not really, but when the gate open in the daytime, like before 10 p.m.
So
I would say.
what is the idea behind this architectural work?
That's a long.
Yeah,
That's a long answer.
story.
Shall we
But
move?
this is Rana's kingdom, the temple. Okay, we move to another building. Okay, guys. Move.
Shall we move? Shall we move, guys?
But thinking of your topic, like the social engagement, the smart infrastructures, and also like the economy, the creative economy. Yeah. Yeah, but it's not creative at all.
Just one quick discussion point. So, do you think it is fair to say that like the temples in mind does not really place, I don't know, especially designed for social interaction?
Yeah, I think so. But they were designed for people.
Yeah, in the
Yeah.
past, right?
But the past. But once the community were gone,
Yeah.
once they developed this area for the commercial, for the
Oh.
business purpose, that's why they never designed for the social life.
Oh.
And that's why they have to make up the big war. They have to own the property strong enough to never overrun by the business owner somehow. So look at this, right?
Yeah.
This is the old communities, but it's never led to the temple at all
Yeah.
because the big war, as you can see, like it used to be. I think it used to be the war would be the highlight this, but they had to make up to like divide it for the context. And right now we're back to the Mecca Canal again.
One of the things, you know why then we need to build that wall up because many of the access in the temples were stolen. Many of them like very low walls. Yeah,
It's not that high.
that's why.
Right now,
It's not that high. Yeah.
you mean back then, or you mean like right now?
Right now. It's
Okay,
not that high as
really?
well.
I think it's high already, but yeah, you could say not high.
So we can use something, to climb
To get
the
in.
wall.
Uh-huh. Where the bridge?
Yeah, yeah, the same one. We saw in
Yeah, it's small bridge.
Tháp Hè Road, but now Chiang Mai, new Chiang Mai
The new Chiang Mai.
Road.
This one we call New Chiang Mai Road. Look at the map, right? The New Chiang Mai Road. New Chiang Mai. It's New Chiang Mai.
It's Chiang Mai.
It's New Chiang Mai. Guess what? Like, why do we have to say it's new one?
Be careful.
Because it will cut for connect the old community to the new communities. And look at the way that they drive. It's opposite side, guy. The lane is opposite side, guy. The lane is rotated,
We are a new Chiang Mai Road.
right?
Why?
Why?
It's only one in Chiang Mai.
It's only one in Chiang Mai.
Oh.
The only one, because if it go to the directions like the same, you cannot get out to the city. Because they make the Thap Hai Road for one way and they make Chiang Mai Road for the one way as well. So they have to have like the bypass way to get in the city. If you cannot get back, you just have to return to outside of the city to get back into the city. So that's why they make this street for the western side lane. So you drive from the left side and back to the right side rapidly from that intersection. Yeah. It's very difficult, and even local people they get lost. Let's see. Let's find out. Let's see in the intersection. I'm not sure they have sign or anything, but when you turn right to this place, you have to back. You have to like revert yourself to the right way driving.
But doesn't it cause accidents? Are there
Yes,
like,
that's,
accidents?
that's my question. as well.
It's not accidentally, but intentionally to make this road
I
to
mean,
become like the logistic way.
accidents where people get,
Oh, sure,
flashes.
for sure. They many times people just get accidentally. Whoa, what do I do? I have to turn back to the left side or right side.
yeah,
It's
they
always
get
happen,
confused,
but it's not that long road, right? So,
Yeah.
but in that way, on the right hand side is the Kat Luang, and as you can see, like the small building, the small tent, they are for the tribal people. They just get in here. So this like the Hmong, Akha, or Thai people from the tribal, they live around here to logistic the thing from the mountain to put it down here. Do they get they keeping it for us? Thank you very much. Thank you. This is so local food. It's not mentioned in Google Map at all, right? You have to point down. You have to location it on Google Map. It is so local. And if you notice, right, this back of the house is really like low-rise building of communities back then. And look at this, what is this building? The big white one. Yeah, I know this one. I know this one.
What is that?
What do you think? What this is building?
Temple.
No, not temple. Religious one.
Yeah, it's religious one. But get what? Which religion?
Any Muslim?
Yes, Muslim. It's Muslim building. So get what? Like this is kind of like the Soho area. They have many Chinese come here, many Myanmar for craftsmanship, and also they have Muslim people and also Chinese people. This could be like the mix of the culture around here. We see Buddhist temple. We see Muslim temple as well. We see the local people sell some local food, and we'll get into the Chinese gateway.
But the size of the building is very different.
Yeah, it's very different. And if you get into this part, right, you will see many of the Indian people, they're selling the fabric back then. So if you see the planning of the Katluang, they have many communities like Chinese people sell gold, right? Sell retail something, and Muslim people and Indian people they sell fabric. It's around there. So it's like it's connected to the social engagement of them.
Can we find some Indian cuisine here?
Yeah, sure, for sure. Yeah, you have to get into this area and you can find. They have many Indian communities along the Pink River, but in the other side.
Shall we move?
Yeah, we have to move now. Right now we're in number 1 and we move to the number 2. I did it, mine. Bye. Take care of yourself. Driver is naughty. Just like be strong and just walk past. Right now we in the middle of the Katluang.
Ajahn said this one is
Yeah.
a sixth temple, non-Muslim temple.
Oh yeah, it's the one. It's the sixth one. It's the sixth one. Yeah.
Starting from here, the direction is back to the right, left.
What do you mean? Oh yeah.
Normal.
The normal one is to be like this, right? That one. That's how. Look at that. Yeah.เขาอยู่ตรงนี้แล้วพูดเรื่องชุมชนแบบนั้นกัน
จะได้ตรงนี้มันเห็นกาด
Oh, don't go away. We have to talk something around here first.
Chinatown, like.
Yeah, it's Chinatown. So right now we're in the Chiang Mai street. Look at the map, right? The Chiang Mai one, the Chiang Mai, the new Chiang Mai. This is Chiang Mai. This is the new Chiang Mai. So we in the intersection.
Yes.
It's here.
Yeah.
The city,
It's
the
here.
square city wall is
Yeah.
there. The river is there.
That is to be the west, the east, the north, the
Yeah.
south, right?
We are here.
Yes, in the intersection. So that is Kat Luang, the biggest business district, for, including three markets, right? They not just only market, but also the node of transportations. So they have many trucks, right? The red truck, the yellow truck, and the diversity colors. They went to the suburb. So in the city, they just only red, but in the outside, they different colors to any direction, any district. And right now, we're in the center of the intersections, right? This street we call Ratchawong Road. And this one we call New Chiang Mai, right? It's very funny because
Yeah.
right now we're in Chiang Mai one, right? But you have to decide the New Chiang Mai. The New Chiang Mai. Why? Why do we have to decide a New Chiang Mai? As I told you for the logistics, right? Right now it become the one-way traffic, and you get in Taipei for the one-way traffic. So you have no way out. So this it could be like the shortcut for logistics, for everything. So it just make nothing. Just like 40 years ago, and right now we going back to Chiang Mai Road. But this Chiang Mai Road is not that old because they have the old one inside. So we get back to the town.
Oh,
Okay.
so we have Chiang Mai, Old Chiang Mai Road,
And
and
new Chiang Mai. Chiang Mai.
Chiang Mai.
Okay, right now we get. So number two, what is number two?
Right.
number two.
Yeah, the number one is what Sang Fang, right? The temple everywhere. But number two, what it should be, in your opinion? Now,
That one.
Yeah.
Six temple.
it could be six temple,
Market.
in your opinion, or maybe it could be market, it could be local restaurant, it could be anything, but you have to point it out, right? Yeah, that's the
They
fine.
are moving to Hangzhou. Yes, because they have the center, the north is at Chiang Mai Gate.
Anything.
The
It
south, the
depends
south
on your topic,
gate.
right? If you're study about the creative economy, it could be like the local shop or it could be market. If you think it's social engagement, it could be the sixth temple there, maybe. If you're thinking of like the smart city, it would be the intersections like this gateway to the Chinese market. It could be anything. Just point out. Number two, in your opinion.
I think market town.
Yeah,
Chinese
when
town.
you get into the Chinese community, they have many shrines.
Chinatown.
You would say that, yeah, but it's mixed with the many people. They gathering with the local, the Chinese.
They also have the Sikh,
Six.
because you see the big temple is just here.
So when we are talking about Chiang Mai, is this the heart of Chiang Mai?
The
This is the
heart.
very.
Is this very heart of
I think it would be downtown. It would be the downtown, the gathering people,
downtown?
and it's also like how do you say, like they mix across the culture
Right.
around here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
From the past until now. Because you just see that kind of hands craft. Yeah, they are the people from up here. And now they're coming to the area to
This is
mix
more of the traditional
traditional.
I think culture.
cultural.
Yeah, I think it's culture. That's word, not the
More of the
traditional. Yeah, because they have different traditional.
Okay.
Okay, we're getting back to the Chiang Mai Road, guys. We step into the number 3 location.เขาก็ทุกคนตื่นเต้นนะครับแต่ได้ข้อมูล
ถามเยอะๆแต่น่าจะไม่ค่อยดูไม่ค่อยออกหรอกคนป่าจะถาม
ไปชี้ทวินแล้วก็ค่อยเลี้ยวเข้าซอย
ไปวัดของค
การให้เขาไปเจอวัดของคำทางผิดๆไปนั้น
ำอ๋อ
ทางข้างหลังดีกว่า แต่ว่า
ได้เลยได้เล
ให้
ย
เขาช็อก So how will be flooding? Guy, just a days ago they have flooding, and this area is flooding as well. Look at that. Yeah, it's already flooding. It's select shop ขายของอันนี้เป็นกาแฟครับ
Why in this area the flooded? Do you have like kind of the rain system, kind of make that kind of
The regulations or like
yeah not to be flooded.
Okay. Oh, you mean the flooding, right? Oh, it's pretty hard because this area, as we just mentioned with Shanghai, right? This area is like the outer area of the city. So this back then, like in the originally, it would be the water buffer. It used to be the water buffer.
So
Which means like it for supporting water from the flooding. So it would be like the water defense city back then.
Other area that's not get flooded.
Yes, I would say like this. Because the concept of the old city, right? The water would come from the mountain, and they generated to the old city and then drain to the big river. So that's why the flow was like from the high. I don't know. It's for decoration for the flowers. Yeah, I think it's for decoration for the flowers.
Festival?
Yeah, for the flower. You get flower on it, but it's very weird. It's never functional. Yeah, I think they can trash anything on it, but it intentionally make it for the flower. You plant
Is
the flower.
that for any special event?
I think this is for the special event because it's getting to the Yiping festival is coming for the next month. Yiping is like full moon in the 12th month.
Oh, it's not the Sammo.
The Loi Katong, the Loi
right?
Katong. Yeah, Loi Katong, it's Loi Katong one. But in Chiang Mai we call Yiping.
So they're gonna, make the flower flow on the river.
Yeah, they will. I think they put it on the bridge and then put some light or some flower on it, but decorate the city. Try to think of like Top Hair Road and now Chiang Mai Road, right? The building was different because this is like the second generation of modern building. As you can see, the first Top Hair is more like mixed with the culture, like Myanmar, Chinese, modern, but this one is totally modern. It's only grid, it's only like vertical and horizontal line. Horizontal, right? Yeah, we will stop here and then we get into this way. Watch out. We will looking in this building and then get into this way. This building, guys, this building is already how to say, like, it's already recommended for the preservation building, but it's not preservation building at all. Yet, but it just recommend to preservation, but it's not preservation building. Because the mid-century, the modern building is never recognized as a preservation right now yet. But this one is like the Association of Architecture, of Thai architect. They just mentioned that this should be the preservation building. Recognized. What do you think? Why it should be preserved?
Because it's like a very like those kind in Yangon in Chinatown area.
Yeah.
Those kind of building we see very like mostly because
What's the name of the type? Can you?
The style of architecture. What do you think?
How do you call it?
Do you know?
Oh, I think it would come around 70 years.
It's the beginning of the modern
Era.
time. If you see the pattern,
Yeah,
you know,
that's
it's like
like,
if you study art, it will be like Art Deco, Art Nouveau, Art Deco, and then modern. So
So it's like the very beginning of the modern style
Yeah.
because of the factory.
Yeah.
And I think it's very rare, especially in Chiang Mai.
Oh.
If you see, this one is also the modern building.
This one as well. This is totally modern.
This one is maybe newer than that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one is older than this one.
Oh, really?
I,
That one looks old, you know.
the style is
Which one is older?
this
That
one.
one.
Yeah.
The older is that one. The
This one.
oldest. The older. And not that old.
And
The old.
and the old.
The old. Yeah. This is Art Deco style. So they conceptualize the classical style to become like the modern one. So the graphic was conceptualized from the Italian side. But I think this is more like the colonial style, but not that colonial, but it's Art Deco. And it's made up by the Myanmar people, Thai people, what is the craftsman who make it. But the owner is Chinese people. And what do you think? What is building for? The shop house? No, it's not shop house. No, not really. This is department store. Department store.
It was.
It was department store back then. Yeah.
It was.
For what department?
Any shop.
Department
Department
store.
store.
And like today, modern style is like shopping center.
Yeah.
On this-
When you get in, is later in the middle, and then it's providing the retail shop. Right now, it's open just one shop for the sewing shop. Okay, so right now you can learn the style of the building. It's come with the time, right? This would be like the first period, and then second period is here when they use like the cast iron, the wooden, and this one is they use the prefabrication.
Okay. I think so. That building was not become right now.
Not yet, yeah. It's just recommend to preserve, but they have no regulation to preserve yet. So this is the issue of this area. You can see the beautiful building, but it's not recommend for it's not preserved yet.
Yeah.
It's a recommend.
I think like I kind of see that building is an opportunity in order to raise the economy and the
Yeah.
social engagement as well.
That's true.
For example, like you can bring back the settlements of 17th century in this building.
Yeah.
Kind of tea shop and that kind of.
Could be anything, right? Yeah.
Yeah. For example, like in Myanmar, there is that building. They kind of decorate the whole. That building is really old, but they kind of decorate the old building. It's like they make that building as a tea shop, but like in the tea shop, the all the facilities represent 1980 Myanmar in the school. Like kind of for example, like they kind of in order to bring the sediment of your primary school life, they kind of put
That's good. That sounds social
kind of-
engagement
kind of.
place. And the one that you see from the Taipei Road, you can see like the one with the gingerbread sign building.
Yeah.
That one is tea house as well. And also the owner is the British.
Yeah.
And they sell tea because the building was built up by Myanmar people. So that you can get in that
I
building as
see.
well. You can learn about the building from the
Yeah.
culture that they mix in the
So that could also be like creative economy. However, like I saw like those,
the old one. Yeah.
I mean the motorcycle repairing business might probably hint at that building to be a like famous social engagement creative economy. Because like the kind of really noisy and
But this was the modern city before. And this motorcycle city was come up with 40 years ago. So back then, people just get here like a department store in the city. So people just buy motorcycle here, buy the furniture here, buy the dress here, the barber salon is around here. So this is more like the old central business, the old central business district back then.
Then how about for
That city, the renovation. Let's put on. Okay, we get into the old one. Over there. They have many things to talk. Oh, but fun fact, this building had the first refrigerator in the town. The first refrigerator. Yeah, the first refrigerator in that building. So many people just get in. Oh, what is refrigerator? How do you
Not seen
keep
it
cold?
before.
Yeah, never seen before. Back in 80 years ago, around 80, 70 years ago. Yeah, that's a lot of history.ให้นวลอยู่ครับน้องสวัสดีครับ That is another local shop. The local sweet. It looks like donut, but it's not that donut. It's sweet, but it's already sold out. It's already sold out. สวัสดีครับจำผมไม่ก่อน ที่ตอนเขาแล้วมาขายนะครับโอ้บ่อยๆโอ้อันอย่างครับบ่ได้อันอย่างครับมามีแล้วอ๋อบ่ได้มามีครับบ่มีโอ้ This is a local street. As you can see, like they have the small shop around here, and it's not the tourist street because around here it's just not for the tourism, but also the labor live here, right? The labor for tourism, hotel, the Sunday walk street, all of this labor they live around here, and as you can see, like the food, the cafeteria, the cheap price restaurant is around here. It's around here.
This look like no people live in the upstairs.
Yeah.
No people live.
You mean inside? They still live here. They still live here. This is so funny because they bring the spirit house into the second floor because they have no place to put it on the ground floor. So they have put it on the parapet. And this is fireworks. This is a fireworks shop, right? If you want to play, you can come here to buy some fireworks shop. Yes. Yes, the massage. You want to stop by? And look at the building. This is a very old shop house with a wooden one, right? Imagine back then, like this is a low-rise residential, so it would be the shop house with a wooden sign.
I think the Thai culture has really good preservation techniques because some of the establishments are still standing until now.
Yeah.
Comparative to my place, the Philippines, we usually lose our heritage, because I think it's also about the maintenance techniques that the people use.
Yeah. And also Chiang Mai is just the capital, so that's why the risings of the economic that not that so strong. So that's why we have many gap of the city that is not developed. So that's why you can see some old building like that one, yeah, like this one. And we will get to the number 3, guys, the number 3 building, to this area. We will bring you to the untold route. Surprise! You can find any temple in the city gap.
Near the houses.
Yeah. You think like the house come first or the temple come first?
Maybe the house comes first.
Yeah, the house should come first, but this one is renovated. And they overran the temple wall, right? Actually, the wall of the temple should divide from the village, right? They should have like the walkway around the temple, but they overran, they built up, they just extending the area. And this building, and you can sit on.
Is that building called?
Don't you get familiar with, guys? Do you think this is Chiang Mai Temple? Isn't it? Really? Really? This is a Chiang Mai style? Yeah. This is so Burmese style. This is Burmese style, guys. This is Burmese community. Build up this building. This is Burmese. This building.
Is it like a monastery?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mandalay style. So Mandalay. Yeah, yeah. This is so Burmese. The Mandalay.
The like the top of the circle.
Yeah.
It is like the British.
Yeah.
So is it
The mix.
temple for Burmese?
The Burmese community is around here. Back then, they are craftsmanship. They do the
This
back.
temple?
Yes, yeah, the gathering, they make the social engagement at the temple, this one. So they found out that it's just not local, not just 6 people, not just Chinese people. Also Myanmar people is living around here.
So we are now here at Usain Temple.
No. The tree, what it would call?
Temple.
This is A, B, C, D. This is D.
So Nang Temple.
This is Nong Kam Temple. Nong Kam Temple. จะอยู่ข้างหน้าอาจารย์ Stupa is
of the Vihara. So maybe similar
What does it mean? What does it mean? The thing that you just said, like what does it mean?
I have no idea.
I have no idea. It's Burmese, right?
The same community that you said that where the Burmese or Chiang Mai might go together here, no?
Yeah, but it's not the same in every place. But in around here, they are business district right back then. So that's why they have to gain many workers, and also like the British people is come here. Myanmar, some of them they are British stage back then because they teach business, all the tea business. They come here, and around here it's just not for the tea people, but it's all the blacksmith people. They just make a blacksmith, and around here it's well known for the blacksmith people and people who work for the building. So the twin building that we see, just the old one that we see, is the owner is Chinese, but the craftsmanship was made by the Burmese people. So it mixed in everything, right? What is Chiang Mai? I don't know, but it's mixed between Chinese people, Myanmar culture, and Chiang Mai people just living here.
How old is this building?
This one, I guess like it's about 100 years. It's about 100 years.
normally in the north we also have like a well.
It's like you already tired. It's just 3 minutes. You will get into the air-conditioned place that we order drinks. So get up, and get in that building. It's just in front of the temple, guys. Yeah. And you get into the wrong entrance as well, right? As you can see, that is not the wrong the main entrance. The main entrance is that way. So as you can see, the perception of the city is never built up by the local people at all. They break up just only the street, right? The street, it would be the main accessibility of the town. That's so sad, right? You never understand local people also any temple by driving at all. Even Thai people as well. I think even Thai people, they never get to know this. They have like the Myanmar building in here. They never know the story, anything.
So again, I am curious what makes Burmese people migrate here.
Why, right?
What makes Burmese people migrate here?
Why? Do you wonder why?
I want to know.
Oh, no. Okay, they move here because up, how to say, like before Chiang Mai Lana Kingdom become a part of Siam, right? That period, they need to restoration the city. So they bring out many people of the people, like the Thai people, Chinese people, come to restore the city in like 100 years ago.
So when the Lana came and joined the CM
Before,
before.
yeah, that's why. So that you can see the six people, the Muslim people, Chinese people, also Korean people, they move to live around here. They come by ship, by the boat to the Pink River. So this
Who
area,
bring them?
oh,
The-
some they come with the British. Some they work for the tea business, right? Some of them, but some of them they move with the king.
I see.
The Thai king bring them from the border of the country, right? They bring them to be the worker for the city. So they come from two ways, from the domestic and also from the British.
Oh yes, then before I joined the university here, I also looked around the YouTube video about Chiang Mai, and then I also saw that like there was a lot of Burmese designers like the tea industry during the British colonial time. I think like as Thailand is considered as a buffer zone between British colony and French colony, right? So I think like sometimes with the British government has the what is it called, like they kind of manipulate to do the business in China, right?
Sure.
Yeah.
This is very long story, but I would say like we never be colonized, but we colonized by Siam colonized Lana. Okay, this is the building. Yeah, we have to move to this building. The building that we ordered. No one will park. Hey, ห้องนี้เหรอครับใช่โอเคครับได้ let's get in. You can sit wherever you want. We prepare for the screen. We can rest for a minute and then we talk about the tax in the question room. Well, we sit here. We sit here for 30 minutes. We will have discussed something in here as well. Eugene, hello, are you with us? Hello. Can you hear me? Oh, Eugene here. Hello, Eugene. Hello. He's here. He's here. Hey. Sure, we'll take water first. Hey, you take a water first, guys. Bathroom outside. Okay, maybe ask them. Put a couple now. Outside. I was always that. Have many things to do.
Yeah.
We have a month preparation. Tomorrow, 1 month to carry. So you want to join as a participant or you want to be like even maker?
I think that's
Like, I would say that start with 5, no go 5, no okay. Guys, I think you guys already happy now, right? You take a rest, and then we in the air conditioned hall. This is tag number 5, and I just check out. There's just only one group sent to me. This is group number 3. Okay, so group number 3. Oh, you have done, right? Good, that's great. You can share on the screen now, because right now I'm open the Zoom. If you wanna share, fine, that's fine. But let's talk about that. Start with group number 3. Sherry, Jonathan, and Yamin. Would you come up and speak up something about your work? Yeah, just small talk. Show us an idea. Sure, but you have to speak volume up, loud and clear. Sure. Just tell me. Okay. Hi. Hello. Cappuccino. Yeah, sure. You can use my iPad.
Yeah, thank you, Ajahn. Yeah, these are the new policies and actions we prepared for our creative economy. So, yeah, the first action is, can you hear me? Right? Yeah.
Hello guys, so can you hear us?
Maybe beside the board. It's okay.
Yeah, these are the new policies and actions our group prepared for the creative economy. So the first thing to do is to conduct EIE and SI assessment in the residential area, which can be potentially impacted by economic activities, which will be implemented by the government, NGOs, and also this action need to be conducted by cooperating with the residents. And another action is to create an inclusive and cooperative platform amongst the stakeholders. So this part, the stakeholder part, will be discussed later. And the third point is to create the social media content for all layers, with the digital marketing for the advertising purpose. And another is to enhance the local transportation, which will be accessible to all layers by coordinating with the Chiang Mai Provincial Land Transport Office. And another is to create a tour package, complete tour package that connect all layers, and also we to give the discount plans. Another thing is to law enforcement to create healthier crime-free zone for day to night time. And another is to to form the copyright protection policy for the local brands, such as beer brand, food brand, and craft brands, and they like that. Yeah. Another is the stakeholder basel. This one will be discussed by Gosol Jonathan. Yeah.
What?
Right now I'm recording on Zoom, so if you not clearly, you can
Yes, huh? Ako nhớ lên tối rồi. All right, so as Ajahn showed us in his PowerPoint, so there are 6 categories, and we have customer, employees, and investor, suppliers, community, and government stakeholders. And so first, let me talk about the customer. So we have 3 layers. In our last presentation, so we have 3 layers, which are the museums and attraction sites. In that, the customers are, so the customer we think will be these people. So the first one is academic institutions, which include high schools, I mean like secondary, maybe, and then secondary tertiary schools and university, and it will also include not only the student, but also the lecturer and teachers. That's why we name it academic institutions. Another one is family and children. So these people can also, these people are also the customer and foreigners and diplomats. Sometimes the diplomats from other countries, they can also come and visit and then see the history of maybe a history of Thailand, something like that. So that's why we put it in there. Another one is the artist. So yeah, so artists can also be the customer, because like they might come to see other people's work, or they might come to see the historical to get inspirations, for example, something like that. And another one is religious people. So some museum and attraction sites, in some museums and attraction sites, there are like historical buildings. So and then heritage things like that. So maybe religious people, they might be also interested and come to visit the museum. And for the local market, so we think the foreigners, residents, and bloggers could be the customers. Here, so I mainly would like to focus on the bloggers, because like sometimes the bloggers, they came to visit the local market, and then in that way, like in that way, people can get to know more about the area, maybe like the local market. So we can promote the local market in this way as well. Another one is a bar and restaurant. So most of the customer who visit bars and restaurants are probably are mostly maybe the young people, artists, because like in some bars you can see that like the music band, so they came as a whole band, or maybe they also came as an individual artist. So you can see many different types of artists and foreigners and bloggers also, and company workers like who might want to come and seek for. Yeah. Yes. All right. So for employee, so we have both local and international students, local staff, and digital and content creators and artists. For local market, here we might see the employees could be a migrant workers, so who are mostly has a low scale labors. For the other things, I will not mention it anymore. And bar and restaurant also, you can see like if you go to some bars or restaurants, you will see a migrant worker, migrant security, a migrant stuff like that. And then like it is, so you can also expect to see the sex worker around those areas, who came with who work with the agency. So that's why we call the some sex worker as how to say employees, because like they just self-employed, right? They just self-employed. Yeah, they came with the agency. Yes, for investor, we think that the people who invest in museum and treasure sites are the local and foreign investor. and Chiang Mai Office Culture under the Ministry of Culture and ESD. So which means the National Economic and Social Development, UNESCO, and banks. So what I want to say, what we want to say is, for example, like bank, they might provide loan or something like that. That's why for the local market, we also, the investor are loan firms, brokers, family and friends, relatives, and Chiang Mai provisional administrative organizations, municipality and business owner, and riot projects. So that's what we think. Yes, Ajahn, do you have any question?
Maybe after you
Yes, Ajahn. So for bar and restaurant, so the investor could be families and friends, relatives, alcohol companies, or for example, sometimes like the Chan beer or Lior, that they came as a company and that they promote the business, their product, right? So yeah, they could be the investor as well. And yeah, for supplier, we think for suppliers, we think the government, artists, architect, and tourism agency are the supplier who support the museum and attraction sites. And for local market, the supplier could be the street vendors, organic farmers, riot projects, local brand owners, and textile industry. For bar and restaurant, we think the suppliers are the alcohol companies, tobacco company, and drug dealers. So that is why we also think that they could be the supplier as well. For community,
I think that's enough. I think we can really know.
yes.
But I just wanna ask something. Okay, right now I can see your actions and your stakeholders from both sides. But how can we see the action with these people? Do you have campaign or do you have like any actions?
So would you like to?
Yeah, actually, there is a create an enthusiasm for register for another stakeholder. So we have to, conduct a campaign or some activities or forum or something like that. Yes.
Okay, just quick question. What should be the campaign in terms of this district with your economic creative economics? What it could be the campaign right now?
Name of it.
Maybe like I don't know, like equality, sexual, I don't know, anything. Just make up with just one campaign. It would be the action for your stakeholders. So like it could be the new facility, like what should be the main.
I think the target of the campaign should be inclusive and creative economy for the Chiang Mai Temple or something like that. And this is what they will gather.
Yeah. I'm really important that you're thinking of like many scale from the ground up, right? Like the migrant workers, and also from the people with like the international organizations somehow. I need to be for all, right? It should be the business for all. It should be the inclusive business or something, and then make the new image of this district as well.
to just raise the question that I like to ask, because I like to ask whether you have seen something or survey today your preparation for it.
Yes, but yeah, so we just make a side visit right now. So,
That's why quick response. And I wonder why the cars is included in the creative economy.
because like some bars and restaurants are run by the local people, families and friends. So I mean, like the definition that we try to define the creative economy is to promote to promote the local people. How do we call that? Sorry. Yeah.
Actually, if you look into detail, they are not local people. Many of them are foreigners and definitely from out the Chiang Mai.
Yes. Yeah.
So maybe you need to think a little bit more on that topic, not only just in the terms of the heading.
Yes.
You need to look into it and think about it. Okay?
Yes, when I try to find so what is the creative economy, I also found that so the creative economy is not only to boost the local people's income, but also the country's GDP. So I think it is so as I just mentioned, so it might include both the local people and people from other part of the Thailand or other countries.
Yeah, but when we talk about creativity, you remember the definition. It's something else. Comes back a little twist on that definition. Think about it.
I think the is very interesting thing about the migrant worker. And the migrant workers, they just be a labor. They never be empowered. You know what I mean, right? And boss, not every boss in the local just raise this business. Just focusing on the small scale and push it to the bigger scale. And then I think that it will be the challenge for the folks. But right now, because it explain the topic to the bigger scale, we can see like the bigger organization. So like most of it is migrant people. That's really nice. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Keep delving here, guys. Thank you very much. Do any groups want to speak up something just roughly? Is that, wow, you're working on it right now? One what? One cappuccino?
One ice American.
One ice Americano. Again, one ice Americano. It would be mine. Okay.
So who order ice
Okay, cool.
cappuccino?
Yeah, group 2 is arrived.
Yes, we are just editing the photo.
Oh, too slow. Isn't it?
Yeah, we also need to share this one.
Oh, you can share.
Not including
Oh, you can share it right now. You have internet in here.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, you can join the Zoom. Yeah, the same Zoom. Oh, it's already on it, right? No. This one is my screen. Okay, I have to stop first. I think it's very challenging. It's very hard to make like a bigger market and a small market. Sometimes like the local people just think like 100 is already expensive, right? But some mainstream like 100 is just cheap.
Especially if people from the central came here, they might be like, it's nothing.
Yeah.
It's very expensive in Bangkok. Everything.
Yeah, I would say. But right now, as a country, to say like we walk to the city and we see like the dynamic of the people, right? The diversity from the local, migrant, tourism, student like us. So like the people with the cars, like it's different, divided. So how can we make creative business and gathering with all of the kinds of the people that could be interesting. It could grow up from a small scale, empower them. Hi. You want to present now? Just probably let's show you idea. Because if you include to your final presentations, right? If you include to your final report, just roughly. Okay.
Yeah, let's say it's some changes. Now we list out the overview and and
on this problem, we generate the draft policy. And yes, we can definitely sure that after this visit, we can identify more problem and more more problems. We found that if we have time, we can also share the things that we have found. So yes, then we for the stakeholder we only categorize in three categories, like governments and also governance and community. But we combine industry into three stakeholders. So customer, supplier, and also employee. It would be great if Sadhu can share some behind this idea and combination three. So sorry, Sadhu, can you tell something?
So then for us, our topic is about social engagement, and our traditional social engagement is the interaction between the people. So in our, the underlying ideology in order to build that city in a way to enhance the social engagement, we generally categorize the stakeholders into three groups. First is government, and the second one is community, and the third one is we try to identify all the people who are working in the business as the industry, because they also have the same implication for the social engagement. So that's why we kind of combine customer, supplier, and employee in a same category for industry, so that we can explain some of the problems that others which is in a way overlap for all those three stakeholders.
Thank you, Dr. Extensive explanation. So the number one problem, so we find out that most of the places, we have seen the very seldom social engagements and engagement activities. So based on that problem, we generate by bringing this activity into the community. So we think that we make those places to get more social engagement. And then so from the government side, to fulfill this draft policy, so government needs to take a leading role for the social activity, which is like sports and cultural activity. But for the community, which is quite it's quite simple. So those activities, so they should ethically engage in those activities provided by the government. And also from the industry side, so so advice and also provide resources for the activity in a way to promote the industry. So number two is requirement of more engagement cultural events. So we so to get more engagement in the cultural to get more social engagement in the cultural events and the presentation like characters. So we see that there is a requirement to improve this to get more social engagement in that cultural places. So by promoting the cultural heritage of Shanghai area as a means to promote the social engagement. So to do so, from the government perspective, so government also should take the leading role for those events, activities from the special days of Chiang Mai, and also promoting the importance of local living lifestyle and also food and other intangible heritage. And number three, I think modern means of yeah, we see that, we all see that, modern means of transportation, which is quite dynamic, but do not allow social interaction. So, yeah, so as a policy, so culturally embedded transportation, should be created like means to promote cultural and social engagement. So I think go joining, I think you should, because of this is just 1 minute.
Okay. So this is why, for the administrative community like government, we think they need to create, of course, the two initiatives I was saying, not, friendly public transportation system, and they should also have the policies ready for that, because the legal provision is important to have such a change. And for the community, especially for the civil society level things, the local community, if they understand this is important for their social economic development and other sorts of things, they should also participate and encourage that type of change to happen in Shanghai cities. And of course, we should also this voice of the respecting CS for organizations and community leaders in this area. So later for the economic community, we think so we should consider that the investment from the business community to invest in today such as the public system. And of course, the comfort investment is important so that the private investor can continue their investment in the system. So these are our points. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. I think it's a very good concept, but this concept is never implemented to your baseline map at all, because you just mentioned about market, temple, and everything. That could be great that you place an event could linkage by networking or by transportation something. It would be an interesting concept, but it's just a concept because you never put data on it, and you have to think about the real thing, the real player, the real stakeholder. That would be awesome. Yeah. You can improve it.
Yeah, I think you also mentioned very good things like intangible benefits.
Yeah.
And I like that you said that how do I say promotion will promote social engagement. I think you link physical and social space together. I think that's the strong point of your presentation. And you also mentioned about the mass transportation. So, as you said, you know all the concepts, and then if you look around and you see the points on the website, on the area, I think you have a very good summary. Thank you very much. And then another thing about social engagement is you need our time. So it's not just one wall. Yeah. You cannot cover all the information. So if you have something like this, very much. Thank you very much.
When we think about the nation, we find I think that's also the nation that would be the topic, the culture basket to those policy recommendations. Yeah.
Yes, maybe you note it down that what kind of.
It's getting cold now. It's so cold. Alright, let's go now. We have another walk.
Yes,
ทีเดียวแล้วเวลาน้อยอาจารย์ไก่ก็รีบกลับบ้านถูกไหมเก็บเลยเก็บเลย thank you มากแล้วก็โปรเจคเตอร์ก็คือไม่ได้
คุยแล้วครับที่เขาบอกว่าอาจจะอยู่กลุ่มอะไรนะครับ
อ๋อโอเคได้ครับได้ thank you มากอันนี้คอมแขกอ๋อไม่มีกล้องผมจะเกิดกล้องเมื่อกี้เอาไม่มีกล้องหรอครับเลยได้เห็นคนพรีเซนต์เนี่ยเราใช่ไหมครับมีเสียงเข้าไปแล้ววุ่นวายเหลือเกินรถจอดไหนเป็นของรถจอดไหน
in the past.
Die. This is the final words. Okay, you just pass to everyone.
Social certification.
Yeah. Tomorrow city, guys. Tomorrow with the plan. Tomorrow with the stakeholder.
Roland.
Are we here? Are we all here?
I think we all here. We, oh, okay.
Yeah, I can keep it.
Oh, you can keep it. You can keep it. ครับ
เจเราไม่ได้ถามเขาเลยเนาะ
ใช่ครับเขาเมื่อกี้เขาทักมาว่า
ไม่ได้ยิน
เขาไม่ได้ยิน Now we continue and back to City Wong Street ถ่ายนักศึกษาเรื่องถ่ายแล้วก็ถ่ายสิ่งที่ผมพูดด้วยเช่นตึกนั้นตึกนี้อะไร Okay, we're back to City Wong Street again, and then we will get along to the Canal River, which is we cannot see the river because the building.
Canal.
The canal. We cannot see the canal because the building was built up and rely to the street, so we cannot see the canal. And not just canal. It used to be the earth wall, right? The earth wall. Yeah, we are in the inner city of Old Town. Inner city. There's one very key person of neighborhood. They creating Tung Sam Hang. It's a flag. Yeah, it's a local flag for the
Craft person.
yeah, the craft person. the flag, as you can see, that flag for the funeral. Of, is for funeral.
They will carry that kind of flag in front of the horse parade. So cremation site.
This is for the big person. Only for the government or like only for the monk. So that's why they need the special flag for the funeral. Okay,
Okay.
let's move on. And they carry on for like, it could be third generations already, and the building is very old. It's
Yeah.
kind of wooden top house style. As I told you, the city is not for people who living in, but it's for the labor as well, for workers, for any kinds of life, right? So right now we get along this road, we can see like the low income restaurant for low income people, restaurant for low income people, and also we can see like food cart, the inner city that you can never see and never be promoted as the tourism of Thailand. But it's real street lifestyle, right? It is real Thai.
That's the real.
That's the real one. Yeah.
It's not just for free.
That's true. And I think the price is pretty cheap, like 30 baht. Right, 30 baht. Cheap. This is another plantation of Chiang Mai. No one never know. They just went only the big street. They never walk along the city gap or like the small alley like us. Imagine like back in the day, it would be the agriculture field. This is like the water supply, the water buffer of the city. So it's like it could be the wetland, right? And also at that side it would be like the earth war. This one is agriculture field, and then back into the old city is like the city that they live, the city for marketing. So this is like the agriculture based community.
Yeah.
Before it was
The city was built.
yeah, before like 100 years ago that they revival the city for the economics.
I see.
Yeah. We will move to this. Looking on the map, this is number 4 on the map. This is number 4 on the map. You guys already kept it inside. Okay, that's fine. But number 4, this is number 4. What it is? We already went to number 1, number 2, number 3. Then this is number 4. This is there's no English. Oh, they have English as well. This is Chiang Mai Gate, guy. This is a gate. Yeah, this is Chiang Mai Gate. Number 4.
Not sorry.
Yeah.
Where can I see it?
Comparing the
Mecca.
in about
Mm. As I told you, this is the earth wall before. So this is the inner wall, and this is had the gate before. So people just get in the old city by this gate. So this gate is here, the gate, and right now you don't have it. We don't have it. It's invisible right now. It's just like the sightseeing. It could be the sightseeing, but they never build up. It could be the historical site, but they never promote it. Yeah.
We just only notice that this is bidding for.
Yeah. Waiting for the
Yeah.
play, the information play.
Information.
Yeah, but it's not the real gate. The real gate could be this way. And if we get along from this road called City Wong, right? In that way, it's Chiang Mai, right? This is old Chiang Mai. This one is old Chiang Mai. We will get to the old Chiang Mai and see what is the settlement of the Chiang Mai the real Chiang Mai community. The, unfortunately, with the time, we cannot go to the number 5. The number 5 is the community new community plaza called Godang Rachawong. It's just like the cafe and the shop, but we don't go there. We just get back.
Yeah.
To number 6.
So when the people came into the Chiang Mai City, so they came in, they get in this.
It should be this way. Yeah,
Right.
but it's not the main way. The main way could come from the Blue River and the Tapek Road, right?
Oh,
The one that we dropped.
This one is.
The one that we dropped.
But Tapeke is the gate for the inner city, right?
Yes.
Yes.
The
this is
main
outer,
city.
outer
It's
gate.
the outer city. So this is we will go to number 6 and number 7, and we can see like this community, Chiang Mai community, connect from the Chiang Mai gate to the Tapek gate, but it's on the north to the south,
So,
and we cannot see because we drive the car outside of the city. This is a boundary.
so Ajahn, which kind of people live here, like between inner city wall and outer city? Are they, kind of, the upper class of the city
Sure.
or the lower class?
Sure. This would be like the upper class, and this would be not lower, but the worker, the
kind of
labor, the
figure-
craftsmanship,
Yeah.
the agricultural workers, kind of like they live here for work for the city. So this is like the people from like the how to say like the active people, the active. Yeah.
Because also in Myanmar, like we also have, generally all classes in the Asian community, and we have, the Raya community, and then who work for the Raya family, and then like we also have, those, the people who do trade and farmers and craftsmen, and then we also have the slave. So mostly like the people who are doing trade and like agriculture, they will usually live in the inner city. Inner city is all about Raya families and like the people who work for
It
Raya.
originally could be like that, but this community is what revival 100 years ago, just 100 years ago. That's why it's new, because you can see 6 communities, Chinese people, Myanmar people, not that period Myanmar people, but the pre-modern people. They come here for selling their work, for doing the labor works and gain money. So this is like the business 100 years ago. But back then, it's agricultural field. It's agricultural field for be the water system for the water buffer. So when they get flooding, this is would be the wetland.
But by the way, how do they divide type the pre-modern and modern? How do you divide?
I think like after Chiang Mai belonged to Myanmar for 200 years. For 200 years, that land belonged to Myanmar. Right? After we get away from that, Chiang Mai would be like they have the creating for our own kingdom again, but it's between becoming of British people, British trade, and also Siam was to expand more area. So we are in the middle of these two powers. So that become the new story of the modern era of Chiang Mai.
But it is good for Chiang Mai people because they decide included you just I think the people decided to include that part of the Siam. So it is good land because if it is in another Myanmar.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't don't think we become the Myanmar, but maybe become some part of British.
Yeah,
the
maybe
British.
another
In back thinking of that time, like 100 years ago, what should we do?
In Burmese history, we divide the modern after the British colonization.
Oh, okay.
In 1826.
Yeah.
26. This is the past Anglo-Burmese war.
I think it could be nearby. It could be the same period. Let's see. Let's talk and walk together. Okay. Save the time. Sorry, but that's interesting. ครับผมโอเคครับเขาไม่จอดเราไปเลย Right now we are in Old Chiang Mai Street. Old Chiang Mai. Chiang Mai เก่า mean old. Old Chiang Mai. I would say like Chiang Mai was capitalized. What? You never seen it? Yeah. No, not yet. I think not yet, but maybe soon because the 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 increasing of the business was coming inside the city gap more and more. So I think sooner. We will get to do this way, guys. In Chiang Mai community, we have two abandoned temples. This one and that one. You can see the pagoda, right? The old pagoda never rebuilt. It's just abandoned temple. This area they have abandoned temple for two temples. This one and that one. You can see the old pagoda, right? They have two abandoned pagoda, which means abandoned temples in around this area.
Like there's, I really have.
Yeah, it's more like pagoda. Yeah. And imagine it could be like the village of the wooden house, like this, right? The old house would be like this, more row right and around here, no wall, no fencing. It's just a grouping of the village. So it's more like the grouping of the house.
This house?
Yeah, this is
Is it under any preservation?
no, this is the restaurant for the modern for the morning.
Sounds like
Breakfast.
Japanese architecture.
They just renovated in like the kind of Japanese vibe somehow. But the original building, this is original building. They didn't rebuild. It's just an old one. They just renovate. And this is the old street guy. Because the street back then is never built up for the cars. It's just for agriculture. So this could be like the agricultural way, right? Along, yeah, and along the road could be the water system, like this one. This could be like a small gap to drain the water to the canal and everything.
This place was an agricultural land before.
Yeah, it's
farming.
yes, like the village for the agriculture. Imagine they have no fencing, they have no wall. It's just a grouping of the house. And they share like the water system together. Oh, the car come, guy. Find a way to hide the car. Car's coming in this small street, guy. So take that photo. It's very cute. You all are hiding the car. This is how city development hurt people. This is old house. This is an old house. And this is a temple, guy. Not abandoned, but a temple, but abandoned entrance.
Abandoned
Entrance.
entrance.
Yeah, this could be the main entrance of this
Abandoned
temple.
entrance.
But they abandoned the entrance. It's funnily enough because this street they not recognized in Google Maps.
Oh, really?
Yes. It's,
Discrimination.
yeah. They I don't know, maybe like the quick car cannot access. So access, yeah, that's why they never recognize this street in the Google Maps. It's very funny. Because it's in the middle of the city. They have like this kind of urban area. It's not this one. And you can see like the temple were overrun by the investigators, like by the individuals, more and more and more. So we cannot see the temple. Right? Oh, because like when back then when we had to divide the land in the modern terms, like divide as a property, the temple have no real boundary. So back then they just cut out for my own land. So and we cannot see this entrance. It were abandoned. Oh, it's so cute. Yeah, everything. Yeah. And this street they never recognize as a Google map.
Why?
They know because the Google car never get it. And also like it was owned by the individual properties.
Oh.
Actually, it would be the main entrance for the communities, right?
Oh, I
If you can
see.
see the fabric, the community gather from the Chiang Mai gate to the Thap Hat gate, right?
So,
This could be the main community would set up like this, and then get into the social engagement. I mean, like these temples, it would be the.
So this is the private road?
This is not a private road. This is the community road. But when Chiang Mai would have to recognize as a modern city, they divide properties. So those parts it would cut for the individual properties. So that's why it never get. You can see the map. Right now we here, yeah, and we're cut. You see? No, there's no street. Yes, sir. There's no street. It would be the main street, but it was cut by the individual properties.
Just here?
Yeah, it's just like the small walk, but it's never reached the street. Actually, this would be the main street, right? When you get in to the temple. This is number 6 on the map. This is number 6 on the map. This route, I think, it's dangerous at night. I don't recommend you come here in the night time at all, because like they have plenty of drug dealers here, the homeless people around here.
So the previous tablet that we had
This one is shampoo. This one is shampoo. This number 6, yeah, this number 6. This number 6. This is very social engagement. Actually, temple and community were divided. Guys, that's so sad.สัก10เดี๋ยวทำ10 นาทีไปครับที่ท่าแพครับ10 นาทีครับ And this one is the last blacksmith factory. This is the last blacksmith factory in the district. Imagine back in the day, like they have many factory for blacksmith around the community, but this one is the last one. It's the last one, blacksmith. Yeah, the last blacksmith.
Do they still operate like create products?
Yeah, they create product because this could be the old building, right?
Yeah.
And then once the back of the house is the Chiang Mai Street. So they buy the one shop to become like the expressway to sell something there.
Okay, that's strategic.
Yeah, it's so strategic. But in fact, like this temple would be the central, and every building was facing the temple.
This one.
Yeah, this one. This is the main temple. So that's why
why
they cover it. Yeah, right. And this is so make like dividing area from the from the local to the temple. Yeah.
So the blacksmith,
Yeah.
the workspace, workshop
Factory.
Is especially for the agriculture or
No, it's a pre-modern ancient, right? Agriculture is very like period time, but once Chiang Mai had to restoration, so they bring out the blacksmith and bring out everything. This one is. That's why people just understand this could be the entrance, but not real entrance, because we get in from the Chiang Mai Street to this one easily. So people just get in from the back.
Oh.
And this pagoda, it looks like Doi Suthep, the one that they're promoting on the mountain, right? This is twin pagoda. It was built by the labor people, the low income people. They can never get into the mountain because they use current money. So they build up something that's similar to make married playing in this area instead of, and they make it like the twins, like you can see here from in that way as well.
The one in the mountain is just like this.
Yeah, just like this. Yeah, it's just like this. And this, the shape of the pagoda is the Kruba Sivishai is the monk network. The monk network from the Lamphun, another province to Chiang Mai as well. Yeah, to have the same style of the building. The pagoda.
So the pagoda on the mountain is older than this.
It's older than this. It's older than this. But they are just poor. They cannot get it in the mountain, so they build up something similar to be.
How about this pagoda on the mountain? Who built this?
Oh, the Kruba Sivishai. It's a very pre-modern period. Like they are activist monk. They would like to build up something that's stronger, that can empower the local and try to make the Chiang Mai not just only the land, but it's cover the mountain as well. So it's more like the negotiation between the local and Siam power that day. So that's why local people really adore the pagoda in the mountain. But the city development make us understand the city wrong way, right? We get into the back, we never know what is the center of the district, what is the networking of the people. Right now, we just lost to the grid system, lost to the street, lost to the business. Yeah. Oh yeah, why not, right? Okay, let's take a group photo with the beautiful pagoda.
And then
With the beautiful street art as well. Okay.
Are we going to take it first?
Oh, we can ask we can ask my student to do that.
ไงนะพี่ลืมไปแล้ว
ปิดไฟกันเลยกัน
ใช่ใช่โอ้
นี่
มาอยู่มุมนี้เหรอ
มันฟืดออกมาแบบมันก็จะเป็น Oh, that's lovely.
ว้าว
Oh, that's cool. ใช้กล้องผมไหมหรือว่าใช้กล้องโอเค Yeah. Guys, get in. Oh, sorry. Guys, get into the group photos. We forgot to take a group photo. Get in. More squeeze.
Okay.
One, two,
A heart. A heart emoji. Cheese. Thank you. ขอบคุณครับขอบคุณครับได้แล้วพอแล้วสวยแล้ว Beautiful. I think it's very interesting about you just said about your group, like the smart city, the smart infrastructure. What infrastructure for? It could be infrastructure for urban health, or like it would be the city walk, right?
for the local
Yeah, for the walk, for like how to walk smart, how to live here with the good health, right? That could be the connection between the topics, right? Okay, right now we're in the Chiang Mai, Chiang Mai. Mm-hmm. 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 The big movement is the design week. Yeah, it just happened for 5 years in a row now. 5 years ago. Mm-hmm. It's on the top of December, the first week of December. They have like the art festival called Design Week, and Chiang Mai is the venue for 3 years in a row now. But the festival is have 5 years in a row already. But Chiang Mai has become the venue. That people just come here, and then the exhibition was divided in the building. And this picture is very well known in Instagram people because they come here and take a photo with this shop in front of this, like as you can see. And this called Chiang Mai Gao, it's the old Chiang Mai. Chiang Mai Gao, Gao means old, and this street is Chiang Mai Gao. And it's very funny because this sign speak to no one because the street is was that way, right? Speak to no one. It's very wrong direction to put the sign. Thì là how done? Thì là. บอกเขาสมัครนะแต่ผมบอกรถแดงแล้วว่าไปรับที่ท่าแพ Remember the Blacksmith factory? They own one of the shop there, so that's why they connect the factory to the front of the shop house. So that is like the way that they sell the products there. Super. Yeah, but the back of the house is connected to the factory. Yeah, the corner one.
Okay.
And when you arrive Chiang Mai, you always like drive by. You can never get into the system of the local people, and you can see like this direct to the one way, like Kape, right? One way, get out and get in. And one character of this building, they curve the corner. They curve the corner in every building in the intersections. They have 4 intersections. All of 4 intersections, they have curving corner in every building in this modern town. Okay. We were going to Tapak Gate. Yeah. The final destination, and then we right back home. I have no information. I want you to just perceive what happened in this city, right? It could be the street that they should promote. This is like connect from the historical site, like the Tapak Gate, Tapak Plaza, to the Chiang Mai Plaza Gate, right? But we never know what illusion in the city grid. Yeah.
I think there is Taipei in Taiwan.
Really?
What's Taipei?
Taipei.
Taipei is in Taiwan.
Oh. Oh, Taipei. Ah, yeah. Taipei. Yeah. Taipei were developed by Japanese government to create the mass transportation. So that's why the modern city they were great, but later they developed it by the local government. It's not that great, but they have the foundation pretty good for the mass transportation there. The street is pretty narrow. Yeah. This is a hotel. Guys, this is a hotel, guys. It's very tall building, it's very high-rise one. The hotel. It's very high-rise one. That means the law and the regulation of the city is never limit the height before 1996. So that's why those are building before 1996, 1999, it would be they can have the height without limit. They limit for 12 meters
Oh, I see.
in the old city area.
So that you cannot, cover the OCD, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They try to make like the regulation for the old city. Right now they're thinking of like the regulations that sad somehow because like they try to perceive old, but old is gone already. Right.
But like it's also the same in Myanmar. So in Myanmar,
Or just only the
You mean what? Like, oh, that it's the decoration.